Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant, and today I'm taking a look at two of the best damn stations in the galaxy. Now for those of you who have been watching the channel for long enough, you may remember back in 2015 I had a short series where I travelled around the galaxy looking for the best places. Well, we're here now a few years later and I've hit 100,000 subs, so I thought it a great opportunity to head back to some of those old videos, find the locations and then revisit them again in the game. Now I feel this also serves a double purpose because some of you may be wondering where you could go and make a new home, and locations like this really are a great place to start, or they're a great place to rank up and do a whole bunch of other activities. Now this system is LHS 142 and it really is my favourite station in the entire game. It's really not that difficult to see why it is. It's got an absolutely stunning backdrop here. Now there are a whole bunch of other stations here, and what's more, if you're a Federation player then you're going to love this place because it's absolutely chock full with Federation factions. In fact, I've got to admit I've been very lazy when it comes to ranking up with both the Federation and the Empire. I've never had too much of an interest in getting any of the larger ships, but that is about to change. I do want to try and get a Corvette, and that means I'm going to have to get a few rank up missions. So a perfect opportunity in just a moment then to take a look at the mission board here. But as you can see, it really is a truly beautiful location. Whilst it can be reasonably argued that nearly all the stations within the game look very much the same, that's not an argument you can apply to their locations. And at the end of the day, when you've got to keep returning back to a station, if it's the sort of place you want to make your home, then you can do a lot worse than finding somewhere that is visually appealing. So right here you can see the number of factions, and indeed many of them are Federation aligned. Unfortunately I haven't got much of a reputation with these factions, but that's because I haven't been here for a very long time, despite the fact that it's one of my favourite locations. In fact, it's been so long since I was last here that previously there wasn't any landable planets here, so now there are a whole bunch of planetary bases in addition to the 5 stations. Now returning to these old locations proves one thing to me more than anything else, and that's you really don't have to travel very far in the galaxy to find some truly stunning places. So if you're really not an explorer and you don't enjoy travelling vast distances, then be safe in the knowledge that you don't have to go very far to find something unusual. And just out of interest, let's jump back to my original video on LHS 142. Right here there's a little bit of old footage along with some snippets of what the system used to look like before Horizons come out. And here of course is the current layout, so stations pretty much all the same, but a whole bunch of new planetary bases. LHS 142 isn't the only interesting location though, there are of course a whole ton of them. The Eternities system is another one. Now what I like about many of these is the fact that so many of the stations are so close to the local stars. Elpman Gateway here is a great example of that. In fact, it's probably one of the closest stations you can find to a star in the game, but it's by no means the closest. There are some out there that are so close to the local star that the sun completely fills up the screen. One of the more interesting graphical updates that's coming for next year during the Beyond series of updates is a new lighting system. Now the new lighting system is going to impact the visuals down on the planetary surfaces and hopefully greatly improve them, but it's also going to impact the visuals up here in space. But we've really got to admit that on locations like this, the lighting already looks pretty fantastic. So back to the mission boards. Elpman City is again a federal station, so you'll find plenty of Federation factions here, and again I'm here looking for a rank up mission. But not only that, I'm here to inspect what type of missions are actually available. I was also checking passenger missions. Unfortunately though, it seems that certain mission payouts have taken a bit too much of a heavy hit. And whilst I've not got any reputation here at these stations, even the stations that I do hold an allied reputation at, the same story is true. Many of the mission payouts are far too low to really be bothered with. For some reason, it seems to be a balance that Frontier have extreme difficulty in managing. To round off my trip around the bubble, I decided to visit a few other stations that I haven't seen before, all of them as close as I could possibly find to the local stars. Now there is a way of finding these sort of locations for yourself. Simply go to the website eddb.io and there you can filter all the stations by their distance from their local star. If you're interested in this sort of use for that website and you'd like to see more about it, then do let me know. It's something I could possibly make a video on in the future. For now though, we're going to close out on this wonderful view. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.